NBA God-level talent, Lin Mo's rise to basketball immortality, Episode 91. God knows how strong the New York Knicks are now after Dayo and Dikomi Lizic. Look, now the opponent does not dare to unscrupulously shrink the inner line, nor dare to expand the external line unscrupulously. Buckley was shaking with excitement, and he couldn't do it. He is now Lin Mo's die-hard loyalist. Seeing the Knicks trade and achieve reinforcement was so exciting that it took off. It is true that in the past, the opponent either shrank the inner line to prevent Lin Mo from breaking through, or unscrupulously wrapped Lin Mo, and the burden of 1,000 June was on him alone. The current situation is completely different. Kenny Smith continued. The combination of the inside of Yao and Malisic not only raised the Knicks' overall defense by a notch. On the offensive end, the relief of Lin Mo's pressure is also visible to the naked eye. Without the opponent's unscrupulous bag clip, Lin Mo's scoring was easier and easier. You can also devote more energy to the defensive end and contain the opponent. In this way, it can take away a lot of defensive pressure from the inside line, and the offensive pressure on the inside line will also be alleviated. Opponents are lost inside and out, which is a complementary thing. At the end of the first quarter, the Knicks blasted at the center of Wachovia, the home of the Philadelphia 76ers, and scored a 36-24 scoreline. 12 points in a single quarter. Lin Mo faced only Iverson's single defense the whole time, which was simply not too easy. He shot 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 blocks on 7 of 8 shooting. Dayo has 5 points and 6 rebounds, and Malisic has 6, 4 rebounds and 2 blocks, and he plays very strongly. On the other hand, on the 76ers side, Iverson scored 13 of the 24 points. But the shooting rate was only 4 out of 11, and Lin Mo found 3 hats, while there were 3 mistakes. The famous scene of Lin Mo versus Iverson has obviously attracted the attention of many players in the league. Kobe, James, Wade, Garnett and even O'Neal all chose to watch the game live at home. Seeing this new Knicks after the metamorphosis upgrade, one by one trembled. At the same time, it is also burning with war, and he is eager to have a fight with the Knicks immediately. O'Neal, this guy just blew up Aaron Iverson, and the data is terrible. This game will not get a quadruple-double, right? Kobe, very well, Lin Mo's performance did not disappoint me. In a week's time, Staples Center, I'll put you on the soles of your feet. Garnett, looks like 2 weeks later, there's a game with this guy, right? We're first in the West and they're first in the East. When the time comes, I'll let this guy teach him a long lesson. 2 new insider combinations? I hit it with one hand. Meanwhile, Knicks management is also paying attention to this focus battle throughout the process. Although the strength of the two teams is not a level. But the focus of this game is to look at the performance of the 2 new signings and the degree of integration with the team. So far, the effect is very good. Faced with the relatively weak 76 people's internal line, the 2 people overturned the river and the sea, doing whatever they wanted. With Lin Mo and Marbury's backcourt cooperation, it is very tacit. The Pistons management is also paying attention to this game throughout the game. One is to learn more about the Knicks' playing style and tactics, and so on. The second is to see how Malisic played at the Knicks after being traded by the team. You know, the Knicks are one of the Pistons' biggest opponents in the playoffs. By trading Malisic to the Knicks, the Pistons made very deliberate considerations. In the end, after weighing it, the Piston management decided to take a gamble. Bet that Malisic doesn't play well, and the Knicks will be abandoned or reduced to a marginal substitute. But unexpectedly, Malisic, who changed a team, was completely revitalized, completely like a new person. Every game is desperate, eager to swallow the opponent alive, and the energy of the whole body is exploded. Every round is desperately defensive, it is simply desperate. Coming to the Knicks is the best opportunity of Malisic's career, and probably the last chance. He must show his talent and ability without reservation, in order to stay in the team and have a brilliant career. Otherwise, he will only be reduced to a substitute forever, become a laughingstock, and be put on the hat of parallel goods lest I. Heaven in the front and hell in the back. Besides fighting to the death, what other way out is Milik? In the second quarter, before Lin Mo came on, Dayo and Malisic appeared early. With a loud bang, Dayo won the slam through Dyron Porter. Looking back, Malisic was on the defensive end and gave Kenny Thomas another big cap. A talent bursts with boundless energy. One is a small giant, covering the sky. The combination of the 2 new signings inside formed the Knicks' no-fly zone. In terms of defense alone, they are really not as fierce as the inside lines of the Pistons, Pacers, Timberwolves, and Spurs. But the offensive above can make up for the gap. It can be said that each has its own advantages. Iverson singled out Lin Mo, a retreating super back-back three-pointer, threw himself into the air, and Yen shot Lin Mo to hit. After shooting that goal, Iverson scored his 18th point of the game. At this time, there are still 4 minutes left before the end of the half. Compared to this season's performance, Iverson is definitely playing at a high level. Boy, I said I was going to get 40. If it had been a few years ago, I might have gotten 50 points, or even 60 points from you. Iverson performed the iconic celebration, putting his hands on his ears and listening to the cheers of the home fans. 40, 50. I'm sure you have the power to get it. But what about my goal? Then I will take a quasi-5 double in this game, deduct 10 baskets by the way to play, and then cap you 7 or 8. How about my goal? In the face of Iverson's provocation, Lin Mo also set up a bunch of flags. You know, in the NBA, if you don't have absolutely strong strength, you can't just set up a flag, otherwise it's easy to punch yourself in the face. What's more, Lin Mo's standing is a bunch of flags. Even Iverson suspected he had heard wrongly. This guy is crazy, isn't he? Episode 92. Flag is a common thing for many superstars. To put it bluntly, it is to pretend. But Lin Mo's flag sounded a little funny to Iverson. Deduct 10 baskets in one game, cap yourself 7 or 8, and win a quasi-5 double? But if the 3 can complete one, it is an earth-shattering performance. Not to mention, all 3 things are done. In that case, it would really be 76 people to pieces. Funny is funny, but Iverson glanced at Lin Mo's statistics and was directly shocked. This guy's stats. How can it be? That said, if he plays 4 full knots, he really can't do it. Iverson's spine had a chill. There had never been any opponent who could make the arrogant Iverson tremble so much, not to mention that Lin Mo was still just a rookie. But the aura and energy that erupted from his body were really too frightening. The conversation between the two people was just captured by the reporter on the sidelines. Soon, the news spread throughout the arena. God knows how much I like this guy Lin Mo. Against super shooting guard Iverson, it's really great that he can put out that kind of talk. Barkley trembled with excitement. Kenny Smith frowned, but that's a bit of an exaggeration, isn't that an exaggeration? Impossible, boom. Before Kenny Smith's voice could fall, he saw Lin Mo step on the hot wheel, shake off Iverson in one step, and rush to the inside line to wreak havoc on the basket. With 2 centers with good offensive firepower to open up the space, the opponent does not dare to shrink in the penalty area without fear. Once Lin Mo bursts in, the basket is frank, and the dunk is not too cool. Iverson made a super sharp shake and drilled under the basket. Lin Mo's ghost generally followed like a shadow, following closely behind, without giving any space. What's more, the inside line also has 2 big men, Diao and Malisic, and there is no room for baskets at all. Iverson could only throw a sharp stop and jump back. Boo. Iverson's small stagnation gave Lin Mo plenty of time to jump, volleyed a volleyball cap, fanned the sideline audience, and smashed the popcorn in the audience's hands. Lin Mo has too many nicknames, the most commonly used is the Dark Emperor. Some people also called him Skywalker, and some even called Lin Mo Popcorn Terminator. Because almost every game, Lin Mo can contribute a super ferocious big hat and fan the ball to the audience. And the spectators watching the ball game on the sidelines, there are still many drinks and eat popcorn, often directly smashed. Moreover, the probability of Lin Mo's big hat hitting female fans is very high, which can be said to be a lucky female audience member randomly every day. Lin Mo can be called the court crow brother. As long as he's there, popcorn won't want to eat. The female fan who is now hit has no dissatisfaction or anger towards Lin Mo. Being smashed by Lin Mo over the popcorn was probably the most brilliant moment of her life. After letting Lin Mo's big hat overturn, Iverson was much more cautious with the next shot, hitting it with the help of a blocker. Looking back, Lin Mo took another step to shake off Iverson, and after encountering Kenny Thomas's blockade, he threw the ball to Diao. Then Lin Mo circled under the basket and took off in the air. Diao's small hand shook, threw the ball to the basket, Lin Mo received the ball in the air, and 360-degree rotation of the flat basket dunk. Boom. This fierce slam dunk instantly ignited the whole field, making many 76ers fans cheer with excitement and excitement. Of course, Lin Mo was an opponent and was raging on their turf. However, Lin Mo's way of playing is also too special and too exciting, too special and good-looking, right? These fans, it is difficult not to have a heart to rebel against the home team. Be a Lin Mo fan, shameless. Slam dunk contest warm-up. This ferocious dunk is definitely 10 points for viewing. Even Wade has to give him a 10-point. Iverson was completely dumbfounded. Nemas, this is the game against the 76ers, as an all-star game performance? Too arrogant, right? But there is no way, who let their own team not be angry. With the combination of 2 interior lines of Diao and Malisic, the Knicks' offensive firepower has obviously increased by 1 level. With the containment of these 2 large inner lines, Lin Mo's defensive pressure was reduced by nearly half. And Iverson could not prevent Lin Mo at all, naturally let him do whatever he wanted. Iverson was forced by Lin Mo to stop the ball, and had no choice but to hit the ground and pass it to his teammates. But as soon as the ball was passed out, Lin Mo wrapped a swift death entanglement, holding the ball in his arms with both hands and attacking the front court. While running, Lin Mo was thinking about how to dunk. Boom! In the end, Lin Mo decided to show a height. At full speed, he jumped high like a rocket in the sky, half of his head over the basket, and he bombarded with one arm. After the ball was snapped, the entire Wachovia Center fell into a dead silence. A few seconds later, a roar of cheers broke out. Half a head super basket, this special bouncing is also too terrible, right? This guy's bounce is so perverted, how can there be someone so handsome to play? Love, Aaron Iverson, it's not that you don't play well, it's that Lin Mo is too strong. How many dunks was he had in this game? The sixth one, right? Nima said that the whole field deducted 10, now deducted 6, 10 is not a dream, and he's done his sixth steal, mamma mia. Is this Shenzhou player the embodiment of God? MVP. 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 To everyone's surprise, the 76ers fans on the sidelines actually shouted the MVP in unison. That made Iverson feel embarrassed. Some superstars will only have such treatment after playing a wonderful performance away from home and conquering the fans. But the 76ers have a real MVP, Iverson. The crowd shouted Lin Mo MVP, which did make him feel a little embarrassed. However, compared with Lin Mo's performance, Iverson has no opinion on the reaction of the fans. Lin Mo definitely deserves this MVP. Looking back, Iverson also scored a layup. Lin Mo received the serve and personally held the ball to the front. A super acceleration threw Iverson behind him, past the back of the basket to Millie Sick, and hit a wild dunk hit. Throughout the second quarter, Lin Mo did not score in any other way except dunks. But in terms of passing and defense, a lot of energy is put in. At halftime, the Knicks were 69-53, leading the 76ers to a full 16 points. In this era of defense-dominated themes, the Knicks blasted nearly 70 points in the half, completely tearing apart the 76ers' Maginot Line. Episode 93. In this half of the game, Lin Mo shot 12 of 15, bombarded 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals, 6 blocks, and 6 dunks. Definitely 666 data. Diaw efficiently scored 11 points and 7 rebounds, and Milicic had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks. On the 76ers side, only Iverson scored in double figures, and the efficiency of 7 of 18 shots scored 21 points. Not only was Lin Mo covered with 6, but also 5 mistakes. As Lin Mo said before the game, the 76ers were completely crushed just after half, and they could not even survive the third quarter. The entire 76 people almost cried out, and all of them lost their fighting spirit. Originally, the team's record was not good, and the prospects for the playoffs were very slim. Now that he is on the field again, so unscrupulously abused, even the team boss Iverson has been beaten so badly, and morale is naturally extremely low. Basketball is a thing that not only looks at absolute strength, but also depends on morale. Once the morale is gone, it will collapse for thousands of miles. The current 76ers are poor in strength and low morale, and they are completely scattered. Even when head coach Chris Ford did the thought work repeatedly during the halftime break. But this mentality cannot be adjusted in a moment and a half. With such a fish-belly team, what kind of heart do the players have to play? It is not that the morale of this game is low, but that the field is weak, just focused on this outbreak. In the third section, the 76ers were completely undefended. Not only Diaw and Milicic turned the river upside down on the inside line. Lin Mo's breakthrough is also a horse and a flat river, without any cover. Boom. 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 A loud blast of baskets resounded throughout the Wachovia Center. At the same time, on the defensive end, Lin Mo and Diaw also sent big hats, covering 76 people with 7 meats and 8 vegetarians. In this game, Iverson almost exerted 300% of his strength, fought against Lin Mo, and indeed got a good score. He shot 5 of 13 in a single quarter and scored 15 points. By the end of the third quarter, the full score has reached 36 points. But while cutting 36 points, it was enough to give Lin Mo 8 big hats, otherwise Iverson's shooting rate would not be so low. By the end of the third quarter, the Knicks had broken 100 points, 101-77, leading to a full 24 points, complete garbage time. Therefore, Lin Mo's last section did not appear directly. At this time, Lin Mo's data is 42 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals, and 8 blocks. According to the flag that Lin Mo had set up before. He has dunked 11 dunks and is overdone. Iverson 7 or 8, got a quasi-5 double, and also did it. This is still only 3/4 of the situation, really to play the whole field, to come up with the only 5 double in history, it is possible. Iverson sat in the field, wrapping his head in a towel and looking helpless. It is indeed too ugly for the team to be so unscrupulously brutalized by the opponent at home. In the last quarter, Lin Mo did not appear, but in the first half of the quarter, Dayo and Malisic remained on the field. After all, it is necessary to strengthen the cooperation of new recruits and practice tactics more. Even if it's garbage time, play as much as possible. In the end, the Knicks were 128-96 on the road, with a 32-point advantage on the road, and slaughtered the Philadelphia 76ers. A slaughter battle with almost no suspense. Moreover, in this big battle, Lin Mo also came up with the super data of quasi-5 doubles. Out of respect for his opponent, Lin Mo chose to watch the game from the sidelines, otherwise he would make history again. Great game, great players. We can see that this upgraded Knicks is simply unstoppable. I'm looking forward to their showdown with the Los Angeles Lakers in a few days. Buckley's eyes shone brightly. Iverson was a veteran, although by the middle of his career he was in decline due to injuries. But in this game, he really did everything. Unfortunately, Lin Mo was too strong, and the 76ers lost this game unjustly. After the game, Iverson did not leave the game immediately, but was interviewed by reporters. Lin Mo, this guy is really not simple, I would like to call it the strongest. You know, with my character, never serve any player, including Michael Jordan, but Lin Mo really convinced me that he was an alien. 76ers head coach Chris Ford also shrugged. The opponent is very powerful, especially Lin Mo. He is like a vicious wolf that devours everything, no one can stop him. The team's defense is very good, not that we are poorly defended, but that the other side is too strong. In the face of absolute strength, defeated, Chris Ford felt that it was acceptable. Lin Mo did not give a sideline interview, and after hugging Iverson, he was ready to leave. At this time, a beautiful fan wearing Lin Mo's jersey on the sidelines frantically shook her head, waving her arms in an attempt to attract Lin Mo's attention. Lin Mo, I am your super fan. This beautiful fan took 2 steps and went directly to the sideline, hugging Lin Mo and kissing. Lin Mo took a photo with her, then took off his sneakers and gave them to her. Good figure, I like Big Bear Beauty fans, this pair of shoes for you. After getting Lin Mo's original sneakers, the female fan was so excited that she almost fainted, but fortunately she was supported by the people behind her. It's really because of excitement, not being smoky. Happiness came so suddenly. You never know how fanatical these fans really are. Once Michael Jackson's concerts, almost every one of them would faint, and sometimes people would die. In contrast, the reaction of Lin Mo, a beautiful fan, is already very commonplace. Previously, the Knicks' 20-game winning streak was ended. But Lin Mo has now led the team to 3 consecutive wins, which is likely to be the beginning of another long winning streak. Thanks to the addition of Dayo and Malisic, Lin Mo now has absolute confidence, breaking the 96 Bulls God-level record of 72 wins and 10 losses. Episode 94. Who do you think in the league can defend Lin Mo and defeat the Knicks? A beautiful reporter from TNT shoved the microphone in front of Iverson. Iverson frowned, then shook his head resolutely. No one. No one could stop Lin Mo. Maybe the Lakers in 2001 can beat the current Knicks, but no one can beat Lin Mo. Judging by my experience with the Knicks, if you want to win the Knicks, you can't do it only by defense, you need to attack. According to Iverson, defense is always the passive side. Although defense can also win the game, basketball is a sport of scoring, and no matter how strong the defense, it is useless to score points. And the Knicks' firepower is super fierce. Defensive teams such as the Pacers and Pistons have done their best defense. The result? Due to the lack of attack firepower, it was directly pierced by Lin Mo. When they get to the playoffs, they may rely on defense to lock up the rest of the Knicks, but they definitely can't get Lin Mo. The Knicks will be the champion this year, unless in a series where Lin Mo feels bad and his opponent feels very hot. Otherwise, this year's championship will be Lin Mo, and even the Los Angeles Lakers will have to stand aside. Iverson was notoriously unruly. Once someone can really convince him, then he will absolutely be convinced and directly blow to heaven. Apparently, Lin Mo was the first to get the same treatment as Iverson. After knocking down the Philadelphia 76ers on the road, the Knicks players returned to New York. There are 2 more home games to come, and then the team will visit Staples Center to meet the Los Angeles Lakers, who sit in the Super F4 team. This is definitely a great test for the Knicks. Bryant reached the stage of approaching the peak of his career. Although there are 3 big guys who share the ball, he has already become the team's top scorer with an average of 24.9 points per game. O'Neal's performance, on the other hand, has fallen a lot. Whether it's Gary Payton and Cameron taking the ball, or OK combination conflict, Kobe Bryant seizing power. Or maybe his body is not good, anyway, O'Neal is really not as fierce as in previous years. However, the Lakers roster is still the top team in the league. Some people even say that the championship trophy can be awarded to the Lakers in advance. The collision between the Knicks and this Lakers is likely to be a preview of this year's finals. After returning to New York, both Dayao and Malisic were training hard. At the same time, Patrick Ewing is always there to guide them. As one of the original four centers, Patrick Ewing is also the top center in history. If the pinnacle Ewing can join the current Knicks, then Lin Mo is sure that the championship is 100% theirs. Although Yao and Malisic are not as good as Ewing, they can definitely make the fastest progress under the guidance of this famous man. At this time, in the distant Shenzhou, the first issue of the Basketball Pioneer was officially issued. In this era, the internet in China was very underdeveloped, and newspapers were still the main media. For those fans of Lin Mo, there is an urgent need to understand the channels of the NBA. Watching only a few live streams from CV5 is obviously not too enjoyable. Fans not only want to know Lin Mo, understand the Knicks, but even want to grasp the situation in the league as a whole. Basketball Vanguard clearly caters to their tastes. This newspaper, the first issue, directly sold 1 million copies, which is a hot one. This allowed Suke to see the broad prospects of this newspaper, so she also invested more energy in this newspaper. After all, Suskirt also has a share, and the more popular the newspaper, the more he earns. Of course, it is Lin Mo who takes the big head, he is the majority shareholder, and Suskirt is just a part-time worker. These 2 days, Lin Mo has received the endorsement of a big brand, Coca-Cola. As a top athlete, Lin Mo was naturally targeted by these beverage brands. At present, Lin Mo has signed luxury brands such as sneakers, watches, and luxury cars. But there are no signed beverage brands. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, Gatorade, and other brands are literally breaking their heads and constantly smashing out high-value contracts. In the end, Coca-Cola was more expensive and threw out a 5-year, $6,300 US knife super contract, which suddenly repelled all competitors. It seems that this contract has some premium. Considering Lin Mo's current influence and the vast and endless Shenzhou market, the potential profits and returns are also immeasurable. The Coca-Cola company is not stupid. If you can't see the sweetness, how can you be willing to throw money? For the current Lin Mo, this fund came very timely. He has too many projects to invest in. The so-called primitive accumulation of capital seems to be completed, but later it is found that the money is getting less and less. Before the Knicks home game began, Ma Yun personally came to New York, found Lin Mo, and talked to him about Ahubaba's shares. Now Ahubaba, the market value is already very high, not the initial stage. It can be said that Lin Mo missed the era when it was easiest to make money. But the current Ahubaba is still in its early stages and is absorbing funds everywhere. The $1,500 US knife thrown by Lin Mo is equivalent to more than 100 million Shenzhou coins according to the current exchange rate, which is definitely not a small amount of money. Originally, Lin Mo could not get 8% of the original shares. However, Lin Mo promised never to interfere with any decision of the Ahu company. Everything was decided by Ma Yun, and he would spare no effort to publicize it. In this way, Lin Mo got 8% of the original shares in the contract. Of course, Lin Mo knew how terrifying the market value behind the company would be. This 8% of the original shares alone have allowed Lin Mo to book a place for billionaires more than a decade later. Mr. Lin Mo, why are you so optimistic about our company? Ma Yun sat in Lin Mo's mansion and couldn't help but feel a little envious. Now he spends all his money on starting a business, and the rented house is far less luxurious than Lin Mo's. Quite simply, I am optimistic about the prospects of Ahubaba. The internet industry in Shenzhou is in a period of rapid development, and the future will be as developed as the United States, or even more than the United States. Ahubaba will be a pioneer in the internet industry, and the most important thing is that Mr. Ma has a lot of personality, which is very similar to me. Really? Hearing Mr. Lin say this, I felt more confident. Thank you for your investment in our beaver, we will be a family from now on. Ma Yun held out his hand and shook hands with Lin Mo. Okay, let's not talk about these things, let's drink. Lin Mo took out a treasured collection of Romani Conti red wine to entertain Ma Yun. The two men met for a short time. A few hours later, Ma Yun hurried back to Shenzhou. Ma Yun is busy with affairs, and Lin Mo is also going to start training in the team and prepare for the next game. Both sides are busy, and time is of course limited. Episode 95, At Night. Lin Mo sat on the observation deck overlooking the night view of the entire Manhattan. Brightly lit, it is indeed the most prosperous city center in the world. Behind her, Scarlett Johansson, who had just finished taking a shower, walked over. Full of blonde hair, soft and dazzling, emitting water vapor. A body wrapped in a burgundy nightgown is unusually feminine and charming. She sat on Lin Mo and giggled. I heard that you signed a contract with what company in Shenzhou to invest in 1500 W Meidao? Oh my god, it won't lose money, right? For Lin Mo's operation, Scarlett Johansson is still worried. A significant portion of the NBA's stars go bankrupt after retirement. Why? First, it is profligate and private life is rampant. Second, it is that it will not invest in financial management, blindly buy financial products, and eventually lose everything. Although a star like Lin Mo with infinite commercial value is almost impossible to go bankrupt. But you can't make it that way? Lin Mo smiled and squeezed behind her. Rest assured, it is impossible to lose money, and it is impossible to lose money in this life. 10 years from now, I'll be a billionaire, which is a lot more than playing and filming. Scarlett Johansson naturally did not believe it, and the small fist punched Lin Mo a few times. You're not kidding, are you? Do you look at me like this, like a joke? Lin Mo's eyes were very formal and serious. Scarlett Johansson covered her mouth and smiled. Well, no jokes are no jokes without kidding, and I'm not joking with you. I have a showdown, I want a baby. Poof, didn't you say you should wait until I win the championship? Lin Mo took a sip of old wine and squirted out. Scarlett Johansson frowned slightly. Well, I don't have a big fire now, sir. What if I become a top Hollywood actress in the future? The film is constantly scheduled, and I am too busy to have time. Right? I can't let you have sex with another woman. Scarlett Johansson held out her slender white little finger and placed it on Lin Mo's mouth. For Scarlett Johansson, she allows Lin Mo to talk to her girlfriends. But messy women, she will be in charge. Even if the women of the United States are open in their minds, they are not open to this extent. As for Xinhua, Scarlett Johansson of course wants to have a baby with Lin Mo first. NBA stars and a lot of Hollywood stars and other rich people, a bunch of kids. In this regard, Scarlett Johansson is very enlightened. Only one thing, Lin Mo's first child must come by himself. Moreover, she has great ambitions to become the hottest actress in Hollywood, which is popular all over the world. In the future, we must put a lot of energy into the cause, and it is better to take advantage of the fact that there is no fire in ourselves, and we must first get the things that should be done. Lin Mo smiled. Don't worry, just follow the fate. Then he picked up Scarlett Johansson and walked toward the room. Before meeting the Lakers, the two home games of the New York Knicks all ended in big wins. In the first game, the Knicks hosted the Atlanta Hawks. Now the Hawks are only 12th in the East and are an absolute bad team. Although the team includes Sharif Abdullahim and St. Stephen Jackson, these two scoring masters who average 20 plus per game. However, in the face of the upgraded New York Knicks, there is only a share of being beaten. In the end, the Knicks beat the Atlanta Hawks 113-92 at home. Sharif Abdullahim scored 23 points efficiently, Stephen Jackson also scored 25 points, and the Gemini scored 48 points. On the Knicks side, Lin Mo clocked in the third quarter, shooting 19 of 27, and bombarded the horrific data of 46 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 7 steals. With two top interior signings, Lin Mo will be slightly less on rebounds. At the same time, on the assist data, it may also drop slightly. Because Diaw and Malisic shared a lot of pressure on Lin Mo, which allowed him to score as much as he wanted, the number of passes would naturally decrease. But Lin Mo's influence and dominance over the game is too strong, and he unconsciously got the quasi-4-double data. In the next game, the Knicks host the Toronto Raptors. Lin Mo versus Vinkate. It was another duel between Lin Mo and the four quarterbacks. The current Raptors, which also belong to the Eastern Fish, basically do not have the existence of the playoffs. Vinkate had no intention of fighting. However, just like Iverson, after encountering Lin Mo, Kate's morale soared, and this game used all the strength to suckle, and Lin Mo began a big battle against him. In the end, the Knicks defeated the Raptors who visited Madison Square Garden, 109-99. Cather efficiently cut 36 points and 7 rebounds, while Lin Mo shot 22 of 33, bombarding 54 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, 5 blocks. Moreover, Lin Mo and the Dunk King staged a wonderful dunk duel in the game. As we all know, Cat's dunk level is one of the best in the history of the league. But in actual combat, Cat's wonderful dunks are few. In this duel with Lin Mo, Kate contributed 2 shots, enough to get a full-score dunk in the dunk competition. And Lin Mo staged a big windmill dunk on the free throw line. Ornamental alone, definitely not under Cat. Since it is approaching the All-Star, the league has also issued an invitation to Lin Mo to play a dunk contest. But Lin Mo was still considering it and was not in a hurry to agree. In the next game, the Knicks will visit Staples Center to face the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are now ranked second in the West, and their record is a little worse than the Timberwolves, led by Garnett. After all, this is the peak moment of the Wolf King, leading the team to a winning streak, only losing 4 games this season, is the absolute power of the West. But even so, no one thinks that in the playoffs, the Timberwolves can really have a fight with the Lakers. What is the playoff fight for? It's a star. No matter how strong Garnett is, he can't stand the 4 big guys on the Lakers side. It can be said that the showdown between the Knicks and the Lakers is an absolute finals rehearsal. The most likely to break out of the East is the Knicks. And the West basically has no suspense, and the Lakers Super F4 will definitely reach the finals. For Lin Mo and Kobe, waiting for this day was too long. Especially Kobe, he had long wanted to challenge Lin Mo. As he gradually entered a better situation and made more and more progress, the stronger Kobe's confidence in defeating Lin Mo became. Even the competitive level displayed by Lin Mo is no less than the peak Jordan. But for the competitive Kobe, the opponent is weak and he feels bored. Episode 96, Los Angeles. The lights are red and green, and the prosperity is extremely prosperous. At this time, the Staples Center Arena was full of fans. Countless media outlets from around the world have gathered in the stadium to broadcast the game live around the world. Among them, naturally, is the CV5 television station in Shenzhou. This season's Knicks games, CV5 are all live, and nearly half of the games will send commentators and guests to the scene to explain. This is definitely the biggest regular season clash of the season, and CV5 sent two people, Sun Jingping and Zhang Lili, to the front to report. Hello fellow spectators, welcome to the game brought to you by CV5, Los Angeles Lakers home game against the New York Knicks. I am the narrator Sun Jingping. Today, I invited my old friend Zhang to guide you to explain it to everyone and welcome Zhang guidance. Zhang Li smiled and waved at the crowd. In the eyes of Shenzhou fans, he is already an old acquaintance. The Knicks game, the basic field has his commentary. We can see today that the atmosphere at home is very warm and the whole stadium is full. This season's Lakers formed a Super F4 group, aiming to compete for the championship, but now the Knicks are one of the big obstacles on their way to winning the championship, hoping that Lin Mo can play a reasonable performance against the powerful Lakers. Because of Lin Mo's popularity, the entire Lakers fans want to see the home team beat the Knicks on their own turf. Wood shows in the forest, the wind will destroy it. If there are two teams in the league, they are the enemy of the whole people. That's undoubtedly the Knicks and the Lakers. I hope that in this game, Lin Mo can continue to bring us a good performance, and then turn the camera to the field. At this time, in the middle of the court, the Lakers players are warming up for training. Kobe Bryant was interviewed on the sidelines and shouted directly to Lin Mo. Hey! Lin Mo, after waiting for so long, I can finally match you, and I will blow you up in this game. My defense, be careful, don't hit too much iron and break the basket, Kobe shouted at Lin Mo. Kobe, who was 25 years old at the time, was proud and full of morale. The ambition and war spirit that emanated from him reminded people of Michael Jordan. Of course, there are many so-called Jordan successors. But the one who plays the most similarly, and the closest to Jordan, is undoubtedly Kobe. Among the best defensive squad predictions of this season, Lin Mo is the unquestionable defensive candidate on the defensive line. There's also a backfielder, Kobe, who overwhelms Bruce Bowen by the head. It can be said that this season's Kobe Bryant has shown a strong dominance at both ends of the offensive and defensive ends. Although compared with Lin Mo, it is obviously inferior to one gear. But the competitive Kobe Bryant is not afraid of any opponent, and the stronger the opponent, the more excited he is. The players of this era are not as soft and kind as they are more than a decade later, and they like to spray garbage and like to pretend. Obviously, Kobe Bryant is a master of trash talk. O'Neal, Gary Payton, Cameron, these old fritters, are the king of trash talk. O'Neal is a living treasure, although he likes to talk harshly, but his garbage words often have a little funny component. In an interview with reporters, O'Neal pretended to have a fierce expression and waved his fist. Kobe said he could blow up the Knicks outside and I could tear the Knicks inside completely. Heard they came with 2 new insiders? Or a child? Then I'll knock them back on the bench and poke their asses. As for Gary Payton, he is a master of trash talk. At that time, Gary Payton but dared to talk to the peak Michael Jordan, the existence of garbage talk. Although he is now 36 years old, his status has declined significantly. However, this season, he can also get 14.7 points and 4.8 assists, which is a qualified starting point guard on any team. In the face of the upcoming Knicks, Gary Payton's mouth is even more ruthless. If I'm not mistaken, what is the name of the Lin Mo guy, not even 20 years old, right? A little fart child, not good to go home to play in the mud, what kind of basketball to play? I know, he's beaten the Pistons and the Pacers, punched Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace, so what? Someone will always defend him, someone will abuse him, and we, obviously, are the end of the Knicks. After saying that, Gary Payton also made a throat-slitting action, arrogant to the extreme. In contrast, Cameron seems much calmer. To be honest, Carmelone's level of trash talk is still a lot worse than these people. But Carmelone was worse than a few of them. Cameron's body is full of explosive muscles, strong and abnormal, almost able to catch a bear and fight a tiger, fierce. At the peak of Cameron, the Iron Elbow is very famous. The elbow is invincible all over the world, and the absolute iron-blooded tough guy. Although Carmelo and Gary Payton were both Jordan's defeated generals. Especially Carmelo, due to the existence of Jordan, he has never been able to touch the championship ring. The historical status does not know how much to reduce, can only in the last year of his career, come to the Lakers to hold the thigh to win the championship, to realize their championship dream. But it has to be said that these two people are historical superstars. Even if you are old, you are as honest as you are, and not everyone can bully you. Purely from the perspective of book strength. In the position of point guard, Marbury versus Gary Payton, basically counting 5 or 5. Marbury is younger and more fiery, while Gary Payton is more defensive and experienced. On the scoring guard, Lin Mo versus Kobe. Although Kobe Bryant is very strong, I have to say that compared with the existence of Lin Mo, who is not inferior to the old rogue, it is still a lot worse. In the small forward position, Keith Van Horn versus Devin George, half a pound and 8'2", are reluctant starters. Yao and Malisic against O'Neal and Carmelo are undoubtedly an absolute loser. Young Yao and Oni Albai, who was in the middle and late stages of his career, must still be a lot worse. Malisic is too tender to be a raw egg, even if Cameron is old enough, but his strength, stature, experience, and mind are too much more than Malisic. Basketball, of course, is mainly strength, but there are also many aspects that affect the outcome of the game. For example, garbage talk. Malisic and Yao are very kind and honest people. And O'Neal and Cameron, two old churros, are evildoers. Spraying garbage talk and all kinds of small moves on you. The child who was too honest was in front of them, and before he could start fighting, he lost half of the momentum. Soon, in the Staples Center arena, the Lakers' home fans and the boiling noise, the starting players from both sides entered, and the big battle was about to start. Episode 97. Los Angeles is the second largest city in the United States after New York and a super-large ball city. As a result, one of the league's most important regular season games attracted countless celebrities to watch from the sidelines. Such as the boxing champion Ali, the ball king Pelé, including Michael Jordan, Tom Cruise, Ronaldo Jr., and Leonardo DiCaprio. Naturally, there were Scarlett Johansson and Anne Hathaway, both watching from the sidelines. It can be described as a collection of stars and stars. In such a world-renowned super war, the adrenaline of every player on both sides is soaring, and blood veins are spurting. Be ready to release the energy of your whole body and burst into a great battle. The narrator is still the ace duo of Barkley and Kenny Smith. Both of them are hardcore Lin Mo fans, and such a heavy game must have come to explain it in person. Besides, Barkley and many players in Lakers F4 have had a lot of grudges. Asking him to explain the game is obviously more interesting. I know what kind of guys Shaq O'Neal, Gary Payton, and Cameron are, and I played a lot of games with them. But they were all old guys already, and Lin Mo was an alien, and he was one notch above everyone. Buckley continued to tout Lin Mo on a daily basis. Although Buckley is suspected of deliberately belittling O'Neal and others. But in his opinion, Lin Mo, even if he is a rookie, is still one notch ahead of the ability of these historical superstars. The only thing Lin Mo lost to them was time and accumulation. In Barkley's view, if Lin Mo reaches the age of 27 or 8, he may already have several championships in hand. I can't wait to see the confrontation between the Knicks youth and the Lakers old fritters. A duel between a man and a boy. It is not an exaggeration to say that the Knicks are a youth army. Both Yao and Malisic are in their 20s. On the Lakers side, except for Kobe, who is at the peak, the average age of others is close to 35. Compared with the energetic Knicks, it is indeed a bunch of old fritters. There is nothing wrong with saying that men and boys are dueling. Who says boys are bound to lose? The starters of both sides, the Knicks, Lin Mo plus Marbury plus Keith Van Horn plus Malisic plus Yao. Lakers, Devin George plus Kobe Bryant plus Gary Payton plus O'Neal plus Cameron. O'Neal jumped the ball with Yao, and without any suspense, Yao flicked the ball into Marbury's hand. The Knicks took the initiative. When Lin Mo ran to the front court, Kobe Bryant stuck to Lin Mo almost the whole time, his arm entangled with him, dead and guarded. In this game, Kobe Bryant is similar to Iverson and Cater. Almost a lifetime of energy was used to defend Lin Mo. As if he couldn't be stopped, the end of the world was coming. That kind of fighting spirit and hard work is simply unimaginable, and it is not too much to say that it is a mad dog. Kobe Bryant completely treated this game as a 7-game battle in the finals. Lin Mo came to the right side of the 45-degree angle, to be in place, and then opened his hand to ask for the ball. Marbury hit the ground and passed to Lin Mo, sideways to Kobe. The showdown between two of the league's top scoring guards begins. At present, Kobe, although the average score per game is not as good as Maddie and Iverson, but the scoring ability is not below those two. Because the Lakers also have 3 top guys in the team. 2 years later, when Kobe leads the team alone, he will play the all-time level of scoring per game. Moreover, Kobe's defensive ability is not comparable to the other 3 of the 4 quarterbacks, which can be described as an offensive and defensive integration. It is definitely the most difficult one among the scoring guards Lin Mo has encountered. Boo! Lin Mo dribbled the ball and kept pushing Kobe Bryant under the basket. Kobe Bryant's physical contact intensity is very large, like a climbing tiger, hanging on Lin Mo's body. You can clearly hear the sound of the 2 muscles colliding. No matter how Lin Mo turned around and how he changed direction, Kobe Bryant was always stubbornly entangled and did not give half a bit of space. When he came to the position of a step inside the free throw line, Lin Mo simply turned around and threw a backup jumper, facing Kobe's full force cover, and sent the ball into the net pocket accurately. 2:0. Lin Mo came up and took out a super hot hand and broke the deadlock for the Knicks. Your defense is really good, you can defend me in 100 million points. Lin Mo smiled darkly, and then made a little gesture to Kobe. Looking back, the Lakers attacked Kobe Bryant and Lin Mo's defense. There is also no room for breakthrough, the top is very uncomfortable. He could only forcibly bump into Lin Mo twice, and after having a little space to jump, he leaned back and pulled out his hand. Kobe Bryant raised the arc this time. The shot speed is also very fast. Lin Mo almost touched the ball, but still let the ball slip away from the fingertips. Kobe never conceded defeat and never bowed his head. No matter what Lin Mo wanted to compare with him, he accepted everything according to the order. The Knicks attacked. Lin Mo arced his back to hit Kobe. After pushing him to the free throw line, he took a super step back, came to the three-point line, and took a three-point shot that was free to lean back. It was another crisp sound of piercing the net, like a sword, and the throat was sealed with blood. Killing is only instantaneous. 5:2. After the ball was scored, Kobe's face was a little ugly. He had tried his best to defend Lin Mo, but it was indeed a bit embarrassing to let Lin Mo score 5 points in front of him. Duong. Looking back, Kobe Bryant also gambled and threw a three-pointer at Lin Mo, but it ended with a crisp iron sound. Under the basket, O'Neal and Dayo frantically grabbed the position, ready to compete for rebounds. Dayo is taller than O'Neal, but O'Neal has a long arm span and is not inferior to Dayo too much. Moreover, his strength was fierce, and he couldn't move after the whole of Dayo behind him. Although Cameron is old, that power is really strong. Malisic was also struggling under the obstruction of his steel muscles. Episode 98. The collision between 2 young and energetic little fresh meats and 2 big black and hard muscles. Boo. O'Neal grabbed the rebound in front of Dayo and hit a dunk hit. O'Neal's huge body hung from the basket, and the basket rack he dragged was shaking. It is indeed an inside line giant. Hey, you're too weak, go back to practice. O'Neal sprayed at Dayo. In the last season, Dayo and O'Neal played against each other. Although it was exploded, Dayo's performance was also remarkable. Now facing O'Neal, who is a year older, seeing the other party so unscrupulously overturning the river and the sea on the inside line, Dayo was naturally unconvinced in his heart and held back a momentum. Looking back, Marbury missed the layup. The combination of Dayo plus Malisic once again competed with O'Neal plus Cameron's 2 great beasts for rebounds. This time, Dayo tried his best, held O'Neal to death, relied on his height advantage, and took the ball into his hand first. Dayo threw the ball into Lin Mo's hand, rushing to the basket, and took off the tomahawk split. Cameron pounced in time, but was too old and too slow, and was forced to complete the dunk by Lin Mo overhead. 3 kills. Just over 2 minutes into the game, Lin Mo scored 7 points in a row, completely tearing apart Kobe's defense. I have to say that Kobe's defensive skills are indeed the top among the defenders, which makes Lin Mo very uncomfortable. Even if he even scored 7 points, Lin Mo also consumed a lot of physical strength. Turning back, Kobe Bryant used Marlon's blocking to drill under the basket and hit a layup by Malisic. The next attack, Lin Mo hoisted the ball to the inside line of Dayo, let him singles O'Neal, looking for status. O'Neal stared at 2 bull's eyes, one hand pushing Dayo's back, the other grasping his arm, while his mouth was spewing garbage. Boy, I'm going to bite you to death today, you don't want to score. Shut your mouth. Dayo also squirted. Dayo's inner line strongly resisted O'Neal's back, although he did not move much, but also forced him to take half a step back. After getting closer to the basket, Yao turned a small throw and sent the ball into the basket above O'Neal's head. After the ball was thrown, Dayo and Lin Mo high-fived to celebrate. The coordination between the 2 Shenzhou players. This ball Lin Mo passed the ball to Dayo, the inside line forced O'Neal to succeed, and the power of Lin Yao's combination was extraordinary, no less than the OK combination. Sun Jingping touted a wave in time. For Shenzhou fans, what they most want to see is undoubtedly the cooperation between Lin Mo and Dayo. This scene shot gave CV5 a lot of topics. Zhang rationally cleared his throat and said, "You see this ball?" Lin Mo knows that Diao is fighting with O'Neal on the inside line, holding a breath, so he quickly passed the ball to Diao's hand and let him hit one and boost morale. As a result, Diao scored, the Knicks' momentum soared, and the ball was really reasonable. The two Shenzhou commentators began a burst of praise, and all kinds of ceilings fell. "Give me the ball." After being beaten into one by Diao, O'Neal was obviously very angry and asked for the ball from Gary Payton, ready to eat Diao. If you let O'Neal, the peak of 2001, meet the current Diao, you can definitely blow up Diao. But now O'Neal, the state has slipped a lot. However, against the young Diao, he was still very confident. After being eaten by Yao Chang, O'Neal will definitely fight back and get back on the field. O'Neal got the ball, opened the road with his big elbow, pushed away Diao, like a furious shark, forcibly squeezed under the basket, and directly faced Diao to be dunked. I have to say that at this time, Diao can get good data under O'Neal's defense. But on the defensive end, he couldn't defend O'Neal at all. Especially now that O'Neal was a little angry, with all his might, Diao really couldn't stand it. O'Neal made a savage charge, and after opening the big Yao, he turned around, and there was no defense under the basket, and he was about to bomb the basket directly in the air. Boo! At this moment, Lin Mo quickly rushed from the outside line to the basket, and the bomber took off like a bomber. A big hat with a split head and a face covered O'Neal's ball. You know, O'Neal's tonnage, with both hands full force dunk, how powerful. It's like an enhanced tank. However, Lin Mo was not afraid at all, directly hitting hard in the air and forcibly pressing down on this ball. Moreover, the strong force almost pushed O'Neal to the head. Am I not mistaken? It's Lin Mo. His strength almost overturned O'Neal. This guy's bench press data, no moisture at all, the power is really too strong. Barkley was dumbfounded. Yes, I've never seen a defender who can build Shaq O'Neal like this, it's terrible. Lin Mo was monster level at both ends of the offensive and defensive ends, and the Knicks championship was finished. Surely Smith was also a pipe blow. Although there are 4 superheroes on the Lakers side, they can't stand the Knicks side of Thanos. O'Neal was a little stunned, completely unaware that he would be covered by Lin Mo. In a panic, Milicic got the ball, threw it to Marbury, who was fast going, and hit a layup with a quick attack. 11:6. In the initial stages, the Knicks were mainly anti-customer, pressing the Lakers. Bryant scored 4 points and Cameron 2. Other than that, for a full 4 minutes, the other Lakers players didn't score any goals. After the upgrade of the Knicks, the defense has indeed improved a notch. The defensive system established with Lin Mo as the core has also become more and more perfect. Gary Payton held the ball, controlled the attack, and after a block to change the defense, he turned on Lin Mo. In the first few years of his career, Gary Payton was tough on Jordan. Now against the so-called Jordan successor, Gary Payton is clearly the player most qualified to test Lin Mo's color. Little fellow, listen to me and go home and play in the mud. It should be raining tonight and there is a lot of mud to play with. Shut up your stinky mouth, you can shoot this ball, but I'll leave you with no chance of hitting the basket. Lin Mo and Gary Payton exchanged sprays. Really? Then give it a try. Gary Payton did not concede defeat, and after a quick change of direction, came to the top of the arc, looking for a mobile phone. All of the Lakers players spread to the sides, giving Gary Payton a single space. But under Lin Mo's defense, Gary Payton was like a beast trapped in a cage, and there was no room for breakthrough at all. Seeing that 24 seconds is coming, there can only be a back-to-back jump shot, and the rush is a shot. Episode 99, Boo. At the moment of Gary Payton's shot, Lin Mo's body bent slightly, and a terrifying charge jumped, throwing the whole person into the air. Like a foot on the muscles, a big hat fanned out of bounds, the ball of Gary Payton. Old fellow, I told you that you don't even have a chance to touch the basket in front of me, or choose to spray nonsense with others. When the ball cap was out of bounds, it was basically 24 seconds away. The Lakers just finished the sideline ball, 24 seconds to go. Knicks ball, Lin Mo with the ball to advance to the front, Kobe Bryant dead stuck to Lin Mo. But Gary Payton, who was next to him, shouted, "Hey! Kobe, give that guy to me." Gary Payton's eyes glared fiercely, and like a hungry wolf with his hair fluttering, he waved at Kobe Bryant, signaling him to flash to the side. Gary Payton is also a very tenacious guy who doesn't accept defeat. Although he was old, being wantonly humiliated by a rookie like Lin Mo was also intolerable to him. Can you get this guy done? Kobe Bryant stepped back and asked. You know, this is less than half a section of the alignment with Lin Mo, and Kobe's physical exertion is amazingly huge. Lin Mo's no-ball running position and super offensive threat made Kobe Bryant have to maintain 12 points of concentration at any time. Even so, Kobe Bryant still couldn't stop Lin Mo, which was simply a physical and mental destruction. At the peak of Gary Payton, the defensive ability is not under Kobe's, but he is now at the end of his career. Still so competitive, it made Kobe a little speechless. Boy, this offense, I won't let you touch the basket either. Gary Payton gritted his teeth, like a ferocious beast, eager to swallow Lin Mo alive and directly bite it. Here it comes, Gary Payton, this old fritter, began to provoke Lin Mo, there is an inner taste. Barkley doesn't look like it's a big deal. Haha, these old guys, they really don't give young people a little face. However, Lin Mo is different from the average rookie, this guy will not be intimidated by Gary Payton. Lin Mo's fighting spirit and competitive spirit are not under Jordan and Kobe at all. At the beginning, Kobe Bryant in his rookie period dared to shout at Jordan. And with Lin Mo's current ability, dealing with an old Gary Payton is simply not too easy. After bending down to accelerate, Lin Mo transformed into a cheetah that pounced on his prey, and one step rushed to the basket. Two monsters, Cameron and O'Neal, slammed the door and blocked Lin Mo. The size of the two people is really too huge, blocking the inner line tightly. Both Dayao and Malisic retreated a few steps to the outside line, making room for Lin Mo. Lin Mo took advantage of the opportunity to kill under the basket, and hit a layup after a confrontation with O'Neal in the air. Beep. The referee blew the whistle, O'Neal hit the foul, 2+1. After being blown foul, O'Neal's eyes widened, glaring at Lin Mo, obviously very unhappy, and his temper exploded. Although O'Neal is a living treasure, he is also a guy who likes to provoke his opponents on the field. First by Lin Mo's big hat, followed by Lin Mo in front of him to play 2+1, O'Neal's face is gone, and he will certainly not give up. Duong. Lin Mo did not score a free throw, and Dayao pulled the ball out in the tug with O'Neal. Lin Mo grabbed the ball in a chaotic manner and hit a super lever to make a layup. 2+2, 4 points in one offense. At this time, the first quarter was still 3 minutes and 47 seconds, and the Knicks had already 22-14, leading the Lakers by 8 points. The Lakers' strongest scoring point on the outside line, Kobe, was pinched to death by Lin Mo, and scored 8 points in 3 of 7. It's not inefficient, but it's not very high. And the combination of Malisic and Dayo's interior also made O'Neal and Cameron play very hard, and the two basically did not get any points. Back on, O'Neal received a brilliant pass from Gary Payton, a giant two-handed dunk under the basket. After the buckle, his hands dragged on the basket, making the whole basket rack dangling. In the past, O'Neal, but he had broken rebounds, and then the NBA strengthened and upgraded rebounds, and that situation never happened again. But O'Neal's strength and tonnage, the whole person hanging on the basket and shaking around, really makes people feel scared when they see it. O'Neal proudly waved his fist at Lin Mo, demonstrating and warning. Silly lack. Lin Mo snorted mercilessly. The next ball you can defend me, and I'm going to slam it on your head. For these old fritters, Lin Mo is the most unaccustomed. It is okay to pretend to be forced, but if you pretend to be forced on yourself, then Lin Mo will swell their faces one by one. Switching offense, O'Neal really came to personally guard Lin Mo. He stood one step inside the three-point line to prevent Lin Mo from breaking through. Since Lin Mo said that he wanted to slam dunk, then O'Neal must have let go, and he knew that Lin Mo would never vote. In the blink of an eye, Lin Mo roared like thunder and lightning, bringing his own whirlwind and killing under the basket. O'Neal was fat, but flexible. At the same time that Lin Mo rushed to the basket, his whole body flew out and directly rushed to Lin Mo's body. O'Neal's name is Shaq, and he is indeed like a big shark. This shark predatory action is obviously not rushing to the ball. Boom. The moment O'Neal hit Lin Mo's body, Lin Mo also smashed the ball into the basket with both arms. His whole body was hanging on the basket, so that he was not knocked off by O'Neal. During the dunk, Lin Mo flew in the air, and at this time he was hit by a monster like O'Neal, and no one could stand it. Now Lin Mo was hanging on the basket all over, and because O'Neal bumped into him, Lin Mo was riding on his neck entirely. This posture lasted for 5 seconds before it ended, just like riding a donkey. Enraged, O'Neal pushed Lin Mo away, and Lin Mo took advantage of the situation to swing a swing and fell to the ground. O'Neal stepped forward and pushed Lin Mo with all his might. O'Neal's weight and bench press, the average person cannot withstand his full force push, even Lin Mo is the same. Boom. O'Neal pushed Lin Mo directly to the ground. But how could Lin Mo suffer a loss? At the moment when Lin Mo fell, he also stretched out his foot and tripped O'Neal. O'Neal had not yet had time to break, his weight, inertia was too great, and he was tripped by Lin Mo like this, and the whole person flew out. Suddenly, Lin Mo felt as if an earthquake had occurred around him. O'Neal fell heavily to the floor. That tonnage made the stadium shake. Episode 100, O'Neal was notoriously hot-tempered. On the field, O'Neal often despised his opponent after dunking, made insulting moves toward his opponent, or simply provoked his opponent and directly fought a fight. O'Neal and Buckley had a fight, and the two are now friends and enemies. However, what everyone did not expect was that O'Neal was actually holding such a big anger this time, and he was going to fight with Lin Mo. O'Neal fell, his body in severe pain, and he rushed up and ran to Lin Mo, swinging his fist to start fighting. Lin Mo has practiced martial arts, and now he has the skills of a boxing master, and his combat effectiveness is not weaker than Ali, the boxing king who watches the battle on the sidelines. If you really want to do it, KO O'Neal is also a matter of minutes. You know, the top boxers are a lot worse than NBA players. But if you really want to fight, it is easy to beat NBA players in seconds. It was only when O'Neal was stopped by Kobe Bryant and Carmeron that the conflict did not break out. On the commentary stage, watching the lively Buckley was very excited. Haha, it's been a long time since I've seen Shaq so grumpy. It seems that Lin Mo really angered him. Is this an incompetent rage? Shaq, listen, if you dare to beat Lin Mo, when the game is over, I will step into your locker room. I am a super fan of his. While Barkley teased, he did not forget to make fun of O'Neal. Kenny Smith smiled even harder. Shaq, this guy, today was beaten very badly by Lin Mo, not holding back the fire to be strange. The most important thing is that Lin Mo has been too hot lately, and Shaq's personality must be unhappy with him, not to mention being ridden by the neck. I have a hunch that this is definitely not the final conflict. There is a good drama to watch. Scarlett Johansson, who was sitting on the sidelines watching the game, shouted at the field. Listen, Shaq, you can't beat Lin Mo, his fist can beat you to death. Of course, the fans on the sidelines were very enthusiastic and restless, and the voice of Scarlett Johansson was directly drowned out in the violent sound. Lin Mo's boxing level has really improved a lot, and if Shaq O'Neal fights with him, I'm afraid Shaq will be taken directly to the hospital. I don't know, can I fit his hospital bed? And Hathaway smiled too. Your own man is strong. Seeing that O'Neal's mood was a little unbalanced, in the defense, Lin Mo chose to switch defenses with Dayo and came to the inside to defend O'Neal. Although Lin Mo's strength was not much inferior to O'Neal's, the tonnage difference was too much. O'Neal pressed the fire, pushing Lin Mo from within the free throw line, moving closer and closer to the basket. Seeing that he had come to the attack range of O'Neal's torture basket, when he turned around and was about to slam, Lin Mo suddenly withdrew half a step. A clean-cut ball, shing, cut the ball out of O'Neal's hand. Lin Mo quickly pushed the fast attack, and Kobe Bryant at the top of the arc ran to the front court in time to land on the defense. Boom! Lin Mo's spinning top in the high-speed counterattack shook open Kobe's folded-back buckle. 27:18. After Lin Mo's goal, the Knicks have led by a full 9 points, and Lin Mo has also scored 16 points in a single quarter, only 3 points less than the Lakers. Hey! Shaq, don't get out of control of your emotions and always stay calm, Bryant patted Big Brother on the shoulder. Although the relationship between the two people is somewhat broken, as long as they stand on the court and are teammates, Kobe Bryant still made a friendly reminder. Shut your mouth, I know what to do. O'Neal was still angry, and there was a bit of anger in Kobe's words. With 27 seconds left in the first quarter, Kobe Bryant singled Lin Mo with the ball and only half a day after shaking out a three-point surging shot. With 12 seconds left in the time, Lin Mo ran without a ball and flew back and forth around the entire half. Although Kobe's physical strength exploded, under Lin Mo's infinite running, it was also a bit unbearable. One step did not keep up, Lin Mo took the ball and shot 3 points. The moment the basketball shoots through the net pocket, the red light on the edge of the rebound also lights up. At the end of the first quarter, the Knicks were 34-26, 8 points ahead of the Lakers. Now this Lakers defense is also very fierce. O'Neal and Cameroon on the inside, the defense of the two big muscle masters is extremely fierce. Gary Payton and Kobe Bryant on the perimeter were once the best defensive teams. But even so, under the leadership of Lin Mo, the Lakers still blasted out a super high score of 34 points, completely tearing up the Lakers' defense. Among them, Lin Mo alone scored 21 points, which was obviously better than Kobe's 13 points. And Lin Mo also sent out 3 steals, 3 blocks of the horror data, in the defensive end, completely dominated the court. Dayo had 4 points and 3 rebounds, and Malisic had 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals. In the defense of O'Neal and Karl Marlin, the play of the two is relatively decent. Not being hit by the other side, nor is it too well defended, which is a moderate level. However, when facing a team like the Lakers with 2 big kills on the inside, it is already an extraordinary play to be able to do the inside line without being exploded. During the break, Lakers head coach Zen Master Phil Jackson gathered the players together. After casually explaining a few tactics, I began to lecture them. These tactics of the Lakers, the players have been rehearsed countless times, and there has been no problem in tactical execution. The key is the adjustment of mentality. In the first quarter, Lin Mo's slash and kill made the Lakers players a little desperate. Playing O'Neal at both ends of the offensive and defensive ends has made the Lakers, the boss player, have a collapse of mentality, resulting in the mood and mentality of the entire team being somewhat unstable. Playing basketball, always keep focused, keep calm. If the whole court is angry, either destroy the opponent or destroy yourself. Rest assured, I'm not going to be disturbed by that guy. I'm going to beat up their inside line. I'm going to blow up the Knicks. O'Neal's 2 eyes, glowing sharply, were like an angry giant shark eager to swallow up the entire Knicks team. Don Cheney sat firmly on the Dioutai with a light and breezy expression. Guys, do a great job, keep this rhythm and the game will be ours. The Lakers will definitely set off a ferocious counterattack behind them, and we must do a good job of defense, especially the interior defense. Shark but can't be touched. Poke it straight away, Don Cheney also shouted at the players.